stop what you're doing. Because Remy Ma just got dragged by her own wig right in front of a whole church full of shocked guests. And the cops? Yeah, they basically said, "Your turn now." Think you've seen drama? Please. This wasn't just drama. This was divine retribution with lace fronts involved. Here's the tea. Remy Ma crashed Claressa Shields' wedding like it was her own personal diss track. No invite, no chill, just straight-up Bronx-level mayhem. She showed up in heels, snatched Claressa's frontal mid-vow, dragged her down the aisle like a Black Friday haul, and made her exit. But guess what? Just minutes later, the cops pulled up and snatched Remy like a discounted lace front on clearance day. One officer even joked, "Since you love dragging, let's see how you like being dragged." Guests were screaming, the internet went into meltdown mode, and TikTok, fully in flames. And there stood Remy, wig in hand, pride in cuffs. This isn't just a scandal. This is a full-blown cinematic collapse. Don't go anywhere because we've got the leaked footage, the fake charges, the shady clapbacks, and the exact moment Remy Ma learned she wasn't untouchable, just very much snatchable. Let's get into it. It was meant to be a peaceful, private wedding, a fresh chapter for Claressa Shields, the undefeated champ who throws punches faster than most of us blink. But what she didn't see coming was someone else stepping into. Throw hands, or better yet, snatch wigs. No heads up, no invite, and zero chill. Because while Claressa was halfway down the aisle in a $9,000 gown, gripping her bouquet like it was her championship belt, Remy Ma stormed in like it was a rap battle being held at a funeral. No mic, no track, just pure vengeance in stilettos. And here's the kicker, it wasn't even her wedding. That's right, Remy Ma found out Claressa was secretly tying the knot with Papoose. Yes, the same Papoose who held her down during her 6-year bid. The man who wrote her love poems, organized prison visits, and went on national TV swearing he'd never do her dirty. Well, looks like that loyalty had an expiration date. And Remy? Oh, she wasn't about to let that betrayal slide quietly. So let's hit rewind, because this mess didn't start at the altar. Nope, it's been brewing for a minute. According to some very nosy insiders, this wedding was planned like a top-secret society ritual. Phones confiscated, NDAs locked in tighter than Beyoncé's next album, and the guest list? Sealed like Fort Knox. Even the DJ didn't know who was getting hitched until the bride walked in. And when Claressa did? Whew, mouths hit the floor. Because she wasn't just rocking a wedding gown, she was wearing what Remy Ma saw as her future. What Claressa didn't realize was that someone from her glam team had already snapped a "just got my girl ready for her big day" selfie, sent it to a cousin, who sent it to a friend, who sent it to Remy. 14 minutes later, Remy Ma was flying down the highway in an SUV, doing 90 with lean back blasting like a battle anthem. No cryptic IG stories, no shady tweets, just pure action. By the time she hit the venue, the harpist was mid-melody, Papoose was teary-eyed, and Claressa was 2 steps from the altar. Then the energy shifted. The doors? Boom. Remy walked in like the final boss in a BET video game. Hair tied, boots laced, face beat for revenge. The room froze. One bridesmaid clutched her pearls, another spilled her mimosa. Even the flower girl sensed that something wicked had just entered the chat. Remy didn't flinch, not a blink. She strutted down that aisle like she owned the lease on the whole venue. Stopped right in front of Claressa, looked her dead in the eye, and calmly said, "You think you can marry my man? In a lace front? That's cute. Now take that crown off." And then it happened. Snatch. In one swift motion, Remy Ma ripped Claressa's wig off with the precision of a surgeon and the raw force of a Bronx thunderstorm. It flew across the room. It hit the harpist. It silenced the entire ceremony. And then the internet exploded. Next came the dragging. Remy grabbed Claressa by her braid pattern and started pulling her down the aisle like she was a busted suitcase. On wheels. Guests screamed. Papoose dropped the ring. The officiants took a step back like, "This is not in my job description." And Claressa? She tried to fight back, but it's hard to land punches when you're in heels and your hair is gone. One guest yelled, "Call security!" Security? Who? The guests? They were already outside, chain smoking like, this isn't our problem. Someone tried to play some music to ease the tension, and what song did they pick? Lean Back. Remy, however, wasn't having it. She laughed and shouted, "Oh, y'all think this is a performance? Nah, this is justice." Outside, guests whipped out their phones. TikToks were going up in real time. One auntie yelled, "World star!" And then the sirens. The second Claressa's wig hit the grass. A swarm of red and blue lights rolled in like it was the season finale of Law & Order. Lace front, gone, panic, set in. The energy completely flipped. But Remy? Oh, she wasn't fazed. Still standing. Tall, still unbothered, wiping lip gloss like she was backstage at a concert. One witness said she even asked the cops, "Y'all want me to autograph the wig?" The officers approached slowly, like they were dealing with a wild animal. And maybe they were. One cop said, "Ma'am, we need to take you in." Remy Ma turned, coolly replying, "Just don't touch my bag, or my bundles." But someone didn't listen. As the officer reached to escort her, his hand slipped and grabbed the edge of Remy's wig, and pulled. The silence? Deafening. A bridesmaid fainted. The best man dropped his phone. The flower girl whispered, "No, like Elsa just died." Remy stood still, wig halfway off, one lash cocked like a loaded weapon. And then, the cop said the line that broke the internet. "Oh, you love to drag people? Now it's your turn." Boom. Remy Ma, the snatcher, just got snatched. As she was led to the squad car, the crowd went wild. One auntie yelled, "This the best wedding I've ever been to." But it wasn't over. Claressa, barefoot, bald, and furious, stormed out, looking like vengeance in motion. She charged at the police cruiser like it was the 13th round. Remy, sitting in the back, cracked the window and said, "Still mad? Your man was crying for me last night." 3 bridesmaids nearly fainted. Claressa lunged. Officers held her back, shouting, "Ma'am, this isn't UFC." But the crowd? Louder. One uncle pulled out his phone, yelling, "We live on Instagram and TikTok." Meanwhile, Papoose stood alone at the altar, one hand on his head, the other clutching a crushed vow card. He looked like a man whose soul had been unplugged. Some say he whispered, "This was supposed to be classy." Let's be real, this wedding quickly became a Netflix documentary in real time. As police separated the 2 women, our fake investigative team was deep diving. And what we found? Let's just say this wedding wasn't as innocent as it seemed. Leaked DMs revealed Claressa and Papoose had been secretly seeing each other for over a year. Champagne, DMs, deleted WhatsApps, and late-night studio sessions. The spark? A corny backstage line about getting knocked out by her vibe. And as for the wedding budget, 65 kale floral arrangements shaped like a boxing ring, champagne bottles engraved with paparazzo, and a 20K DJ who ignored the no lean back rule. Oh, and Remy Ma showed up 47 minutes after the selfie, with scorned wife GPS accuracy. Now in handcuffs, Remy Ma was still undefeated in the comments section. While being processed, officers offered her a hoodie to cover her exposed braids. She reportedly smirked and said, "Nah, let him see me. I did what needed to be done. Bald and bold, baby." Twitter erupted. Iron wig-to-wig justice trended worldwide. One tweet read, "Remy Ma pulled up like a final boss. Claressa didn't just lose her man, she lost her part." TikTok? Wild. There. Was a drill remix, a dance challenge, anime sound effects, even a fake makeup tutorial titled, "How to Secure Your Wig When Remy Ma's in Town." The wedding? Cancelled. Guests refunded. Cake half-eaten. One aunt refused to leave. This better end up on Zeus. And now, Claressa's legal team is reportedly suing the venue for emotional negligence. Meanwhile, Papoose? Ghosted, group chatless, and banned from spoken word. Twitter said it best, there is no Team Papoose. And pop culture? Exploding. Cardi. B posted 3 side-eye emojis. Boozy called it the most gangster wedding I've ever heard of. Nicki Minaj liked a shady comment. Imagine getting snatched at your own ceremony. Even Netflix chimed in. We greenlight this in a heartbeat, no script needed. But Remy Ma, silent until late last night. One blurry limo pic, caption, unbothered. Over 1.5 million comments in 6 hours. Top 1. Sis lost a wig, but gained the internet. The post set the timeline on fire. Bald, cuffed, booked, and still untouchable. Fans called it the hardest mugshot arc ever. But in court, it was war. Remy walked in. No glam, no lashes. Just edge control and raw confidence. Claressa's team came stacked. Hair samples, footage, and a Change.org petition titled Justice for the Drag. The judge tried to keep a straight face, but reportedly smirked reading assault with a deadly frontal. Meanwhile, Papoose sat alone, hoodie up, looking like a failed SoundCloud poet. Then came the apology video. Just 2 days post-arrest, he went live from his dimly lit living room, surrounded by candles, tissues, and regret. Voice trembling, he said, "Peace and blessings. I just want to speak from the heart. I never meant for things to go this way. I never wanted to hurt anyone. Remy, Claressa, you're both beautiful queens. Maybe I was lost. Maybe I was broken." The comments? Brutal. "You were lost in Claressa's DMs. Bro thinks he's in a Tyler Perry monologue." Remy's team clapped back, issuing a cease the corny injunction, banning him from dropping poetry, love letters, or even rap bars with her name until the case closes. Meanwhile, Claressa held a press conference outside a beauty supply store, lace in a Ziploc, saying, "I came to love, not leave with scalp scars on my big day." Rumors claim both women removed him from their contracts, citing irrelevance, mediocrity, and his obsession with metaphors. Now, courtroom leaks reveal Remy Ma's sentencing is just weeks away. Until then, she's reportedly hiding out, possibly in a Jersey Airbnb with 5 wigs and 0 regrets. Her only post? A boomerang blowing a kiss, captioned, "Still snatched. Still sacred." Meanwhile, Larissa announced a lace awareness charity gala, raising funds for public wig protection, bridal security, and flower girl trauma therapy. But the real question is, was Remy wrong or just real? Did he cross a line or did she draw it? Was Larissa betrayed or just caught slipping? As for Papoose, is he the villain or just a man who fumbled every bag? One thing's clear, the wedding's off, the wigs are gone, and the truth? Still tangled, whether you're Team Remy, Team Claressa, or just here replaying the slow-mo wig snatch like it's a Super Bowl highlight, one thing's clear, this wasn't love, it was lace front warfare. Sirens, scandal, and the mugshot of 2025. Was Remy justified? Did Claressa deserve peace? Should Papoose vanish? Drop your thoughts, like if you survived the drag, and subscribe. Next week's chaos is already loading.